This chapter introduces the role of art and copy, the nonverbal and verbal elements of message strategy in print, radio, television, and on the web. It also describes the artists, copywriters, and a variety of specialists who follow specific procedures for conceptualizing, designing, writing, and producing IMC messages. To be successful, creatives must be conversant with the copywriting and commercial art terms and formats used in the business. They must also develop an aesthetic sensitivity so they can recognize, create, evaluate, or recommend quality work. The nonverbal aspect of an ad carries at least half the burden of communication. It helps position the product and create personality for the brand. It creates the mood of the ad, determining the way it feels to the audience. That mood flavors the verbal message embodied in the copy. The term design refers to how the art director chooses and structures the artistic elements of an ad. A director sets a style, the manner in which a thought or image is expressed, by choosing artistic elements and blending them in a unique way. In general, clean lines, formally composed photographs, and sparse copy give ads the breathing room needed to draw the reader's eye from one element to the next. Sufficient white space gives an ad unity and balance in spite of a diversity of elements. A layout is an overall orderly arrangement of the elements of an ad: visuals, headline, subheads, body copy, slogan, seal, logo, and signature. The layout serves several purposes. First, it helps both the agency and the client anticipate how the ad will look and feel. This provides the client, usually not an artist, a tangible item to review, correct, change, and approve. Second, the layout helps the creative team develop the ad's psychological elements, the nonverbal and symbolic components. Sophisticated advertisers want their advertising to do more than just sell. They want their ads to create personality for the product and to build the brand's equity with the consumer. To do this, the look of the ad should create an image or mood that reflects and enhances both the advertiser and the product. Third, once the best design is chosen, the layout serves as a blueprint. It shows the size and placement of each element. It becomes a roadmap that guides creation of the final execution. The thumbnail sketch, or a thumbnail, is a very small, about 3 by 4 inches, rough, rapidly produced drawing that the artist uses to visualize layout approaches without wasting time on details. Thumbnails are very basic. Blocks of straight or squiggly lines indicate text placement, and boxes show placement of visuals. The best sketches are then developed further. In a rough, the artist draws to the actual size of the ad. Headlines and subheads suggest the final type style. Illustrations or photos are sketched in, and the body copy may be simulated with lines or random gibberish. The agency may present roughs to clients, particularly cost-conscious ones, for approval. A dummy presents the handheld look and feel of brochures, multi-page materials, or point-of-purchase displays. The artist assembles the dummy by hand, using color markers and computer proofs, mounting them on sturdy paper, and then cutting and folding them to size. A dummy for a brochure, for example, is put together page by page to look exactly like the finished product. The comprehensive layout, or comp, is a highly refined facsimile of the finished ad. A comp is generally quite elaborate, with colored photos, the final type styles and sizes, subvisuals, and a glossy spray coat. Copy for the comp is typeset on a computer and positioned with the visuals, and the ad is printed as a full-color proof. At this stage, all visuals are final. The work of the copywriter and art director is always subject to approval. A new ad concept is first approved by the agency's creative director, then the account management team reviews it. Next, the client's product managers and marketing staff review it, often changing a word or two or sometimes rejecting the whole approach. Both the agency's and client's legal departments scrutinize the copy and art for potential problems. Finally, the advertiser's top executives review the final concept and text. Advertisers use many different types of layouts. Traditionally, the ads that score the highest recall employ a standard poster style format, also called a picture window layout and IR number 1 by advertising pros, with a single dominant visual that typically occupies most of the ad's total area. In fact, some research shows that ads scoring in the top third for stopping power devote an average of 82% of their space to the visual. Advertising author Roy Paul Nelson points out that the principles of design are to the layout artist, and what the rules of grammar are to the writer. Basic rules include the following: a design and balance, space within the ad that's broken up into pleasing proportions, a directional pattern that's evident so the reader knows in what sequence to read, a force that holds the ad together and gives it unity, one element or one part of the ad that has enough emphasis to dominate all others. The artists who paint, sketch, and draw in advertising are called illustrators. The artists who produce pictures with a camera are photographers. Together they're responsible for all the visuals or pictures we see in advertising. When confronted with a print ad, most prospects spot the picture first and read the headline, and then peruse the body copy in that order. Since the visual carries so much responsibility for an ad's success, it should be designed with several goals in mind. Some of the most obvious follow: capture the reader's attention, clarify claims made by the copy, identify the brand, show the product actually being used, qualify readers by stopping those who are legitimate prospects, and convince the reader of the truth of copy claims, arouse the reader's interest in the headline, emphasize the product's unique features, create a favorable impression of the product or advertiser, provide continuity for the campaign by using a unified visual technique in each ad. The headline contains the words in the leading position in the advertisement. The words will be read first and are situated to draw the most attention. That's why headlines usually appear in larger type than other parts of the ad. Effective headlines attract attention, engage the audience, explain the visual, lead the audience into the body of the ad, and present the key benefit. Headlines should offer a benefit that's apparent to the reader and easy to grasp. Finally, headlines should present product news. Consumers look for new products, new uses for old products, or improvements on old ones. If they haven't been overused in a category, power words that suggest newness can increase readership and improve the boom factor of an ad. Examples include free, now, amazing, suddenly, announcing, introducing, it's here, improved, at last, revolutionary, just arrived, new, and important development. Advertisers use benefit headlines to promise the audience that experiencing the utility of the product or service will be rewarding. Benefit headlines shouldn't be too cute or clever, just simple statements of the product's most important benefit. The news information headline announces news or promises information. SeaWorld began its TV announcement of a new baby whale with the headline, "It's a girl." The information must be believable, though. A claim that a razor shaves 200% smoother probably isn't. Copywriters use provocative headlines to provoke the reader's curiosity, to stimulate questions and thoughts. For example, "Bet you can't eat just one, Lay's potato chips." To learn more, the reader must read the body copy. The danger, of course, is that the reader won't read on. To avoid this, a creative team designs visuals to clarify the message or provide some story appeal. A question headline asks a question, encouraging readers to search for the answer in the body of the ad. An ad for 4-day tire stores asks, "What makes our tire customers smarter and richer than others?" A good question headline picks the reader's curiosity and imagination. A command headline orders the reader to do something, so it might seem negative. But readers pay attention to such headlines. Sprite soft drink ads target youth with the hip headline, "Obey your thirst." Some command headlines make a request, "Please don't squeeze the Charmin." The subhead is an additional smaller headline that may appear above the headline or below it. Subheads above the headline are called kickers or overlines, while those below the headline are called underlines. Subheads may also appear in body copy. Subheads are usually set smaller than the headline but larger than the body copy or text. They generally appear in boldface heavier or italic type or different color. Like a headline, the subhead transmits key sales points fast, but it usually carries less important information than the headline. Subheads are important for two reasons. Most people read only the headline to subheads, and subheads usually best support the interest step. Subheads are longer and more like sentences than headlines, and they serve as stepping stones from the headline to the body copy, telegraphing what's to come. And they help guide readers to get the information they're looking for in an ad. The advertiser tells a complete sales story in the body copy or the text. The body copy comprises the interest, credibility, desire, and often even the action steps. It's a logical continuation of the headline and subhead set in smaller type. Body copy covers features, benefits, and utility of the product or service. In straight sell copy, writers immediately explain or develop the headline and visual in a straightforward, factual presentation. The straight sell approach appeals to the prospect's intelligence. Straight sell copy is particularly good for high think involvement products or products that are difficult to use. It's very effective for direct mail advertising and for industrial or high-tech products. Advertisers use institutional copy to promote philosophy or extol the merits of an organization rather than product features. Institutional copy is intended to lend warmth and credibility to the organization's image. Banks, insurance companies, public corporations, and large manufacturing firms use institutional copy both in print and electronic media. Copywriters use narrative copy to tell a story. Ideal for the creative writer, narrative copy sets up a situation and then resolves it at the last minute by having a product or service come to the rescue. Narrative copy offers good opportunities for emotional appeals as well. By using dialogue, monologue copy, the advertiser can add the believability that narrative copy sometimes lacks. The characters portrayed in a print ad do the selling in their own words. Caution, poorly written dialogue copy can come off as dull or even worse, hokey and unreal. Sometimes it's easier to tell a story with illustrations and captions. A photo with picture caption copy is especially useful for products that have a number of different uses or come in a variety of styles or designs. With any copy style, the copywriter may use some device copy to enhance attention, interest, and memorability. Device copy uses figures of speech, such as puns, alliteration, rhymes, as well as humor and exaggeration. Verbal devices help people remember the brand and tend to affect attitudes favorably. 4 basic format elements are used to construct long copy ads: the lead-in paragraph, interior paragraphs, trial close, and close. The lead-in paragraph is a bridge between the headline and the sales ideas presented in the text. The lead-in paragraph is part of the interest step, and it must engage and convert a prospect's reading interest to product interest. The interior paragraphs of the body copy should develop credibility by providing proof for claims and promises. And they should build desire by using language that stirs the imagination. Advertisers should support their product promises with data, testimonials, and warranties. Such proofs convince customers of the validity of the product, improve goodwill toward the advertiser, and stimulate sales. The close is the real action step. A good close asks consumers to do something and tells them how. The close can be indirect or direct, a subtle suggestion or a direct command. A direct close seeks immediate response in the form of a purchase, a store, website visit, or a request for further information. Many slogans, also called theme lines or taglines, begin as successful headlines, like AT&T's "Reach out and touch someone." Though continuous use, they become standard statements, not just in advertising, but for salespeople and company employees. Slogans have two basic purposes: to provide continuity to a series of ads in a campaign, and to reduce an advertising message strategy to a brief, repeatable, and memorable positioning statement. A seal is awarded only when a product meets standards established by a particular organization, such as the Good Housekeeping Institute or Underwriters Laboratories. Because these organizations are recognized authorities, their seals provide an independent, valued endorsement for the advertiser's product. Logotypes, logos, and signatures are special designs of the advertiser's company or product name. They appear in all company ads, like trademarks, and give the product individuality and provide quick recognition at the point of purchase. Think of the Nike swoosh. A script resembles a two-column list. On the left side, speakers' names are arranged vertically along with descriptions of any sound effects and music. The right column contains a dialogue called the audio. Copywriters first need to understand radio's strengths and weaknesses. Radio provides entertainment or news to listeners who are busy doing something else, driving, washing dishes, reading the paper, studying, whatever it may be. To get attention, an advertising message must be catchy, interesting, and unforgettable. Radio listeners usually decide within 5 to 8 seconds if they're going to listen. To attract and hold attention, radio copy must be intrusive. One of the greatest challenges for radio copywriters is making the script fit the time slot. The delivery changes for different types of commercials, so writers must read the script out loud for timing. Radio writing has to be clearer than any other kind of copywriting. For example, the listener can't refer back as in print to find an antecedent for a pronoun. Likewise, the English language is so full of homonyms, words that sound like other words, that one can easily confuse the meaning of a sentence. Whose, who is whose. Radio's basic two-column script format also works for TV, but in a TV script, the left side is titled Video and the right side Audio. The video column describes the visuals and production, camera angles, action, scenery, stage directions. The audio column lists the spoken copy, sound effects, and music. Broadcast commercials must be believable and relevant. Even humorous commercials must exude quality in their creation and production to imply the product's quality. Creating the concept for a radio or TV commercial is similar to creating the concept for print ads. The first step is to determine the big idea. Then the art director and copywriter must decide what commercial format to use. Should a celebrity present the message, or should the ad dramatize the product's benefits with a semi-fictional story? The next step is to write a script containing the necessary copy or dialogue, plus a basic description of any music, sound effects, or camera views. In both radio and TV, the art director assists the copywriter in script development. But in TV, artistic development is much more extensive. Using the TV script, the art director creates a series of storyboard roughs to present the artistic approach, the action sequences, and the style of the commercial. The oldest and simplest type of radio or TV commercial, and probably the easiest to write, is the straight announcement. One person, usually a radio or a TV announcer, delivers the sales message. Music may play in the background. Straight announcements are popular because they're adaptable to almost any product or situation. In radio, a straight announcement can also be designed as an integrated commercial. That is, it can be woven into a show or tailored to the style of a given program. The presenter commercial uses one person or a character to present the product and carry the sales message. Some presenters are celebrities. Others may be experts, such as corporate officers or professionals, or they may be actors playing a role. A man on the street may interview real people and get them to share their thoughts about a client's products or services. And of course, a presenter doesn't have to be a real person. Remember Tony the Tiger? The true testimonial, where a satisfied user tells how effective the product is, can be highly credible in both TV and radio advertising. Celebrities may gain attention, but they must be believable and not distract from the product. Satisfied customers are the best sources for testimonials because their sincerity is usually persuasive. TV is uniquely suited to visual demonstrations, and a demonstration convinces an audience better and faster than a spoken message. Products may be demonstrated in use, in competition, or before and after. These techniques help viewers visualize how the product will perform for them. The musical commercials or jingles we hear on radio and TV are among the best and worst ad messages produced. Done well, they can bring enormous success well beyond the average non-musical commercial. Done poorly, they can waste the advertising budget and annoy audiences beyond belief. A commercial that dramatizes a real-life situation is called slice of life. It usually starts with just plain people played by professional actors discussing some problem or issue. Often the situation deals with a problem of a personal nature: bad breath, loose dentures, dandruff, body odor, or yellow laundry. A relative or a coworker drops the hint, product is tried, and the next scene shows the result: a happier, cleaner, more fragrant person off with a new date. The drama always concludes with a positive outcome. Such commercials can get attention and create interest, even though they're often irritating to viewers and hated by copywriters. The key to effective slice of life commercials is simplicity. The ad should concentrate on one compelling product benefit and make it memorable. Often, a mnemonic device, a technique that helps you remember something, can dramatize the benefit and trigger instant recall. To present the user rather than the product, advertisers may use the lifestyle technique. For example, Diesel pitches its denim to urbanites by showing characters working and playing while wearing its latest line. Likewise, beer and soft drink advertisers frequently target their messages to active, outdoorsy young people, focusing on who drinks the brand rather than on specific product advantages. Cartoons, puppet characters, demonstrations with computer-generated graphics are animation techniques for communicating difficult messages and reaching specialized markets such as children. The way aspirin or other medications affect the human system is difficult to explain. Animated pictures of headaches and stomachs can simplify the subject and make a benefit demonstration clear and understandable. Once the basic script is completed, the art director must turn the video portion of the script into real images. This is done with a storyboard, a sheet pre-printed with a series of 8 to 20 blank windows or frames in the shape of TV screens. Below each frame is room to place the text of the commercial, including the sound effects and camera views. The storyboard works much like a comic strip. To supplement the storyboard or pre-test a concept, a commercial may be taped in rough form using amateur talent as actors, or an animatic may be shot. A film strip of the sketches and the storyboard accompanied by the audio portion of the commercial synchronized on tape. Effectively designed websites help visitors find the information they need quickly and efficiently. Information is easy to find because the layout of the site matches closely with the scanning pattern commonly observed among web page readers. 2 quick horizontal scans across the top followed by a downward vertical scan. Think of a pattern that resembles an F. The purpose of a banner ad is to bring internet users to a website other than the one they intended to visit. Designers should keep in mind research findings that suggest effective banner ads are simple, focused, and clear about a product's benefit. Most effective banners make use of a striking image and emphasize a palette of rich, powerful colors. The enormous popularity of video sites such as YouTube has inspired advertisers to place special video commercials on the web. These are often called viral ads because they rely on web users to spread messages to others. But viral includes more than digital video. Matt Yeoman, writing for the Jeff Bullis blog, defines viral marketing as the rapid sharing of an idea, where a portion of this idea contains a marketing message about buying a product or a service. Bottom line is understand your audience, engage, and go big.